Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I, as usual, have a little buffet of drinks, but I realized I forgot my water. Might go and get that after, but right now I'm having hazelnut coffee and I have blueberry tea. Yummy. So yummy. Like, seriously, if you've never had blueberry tea before, you should totally try this. It's amazing. It's by Celestial. I think I'm saying that right. Anyways, hi everybody. It's Sunday and I have some crazy shocking stories to share with you guys. Some of these are just so mind-blowing. It makes you wonder what would you do? And that's why I wanted to have this conversation today. The shocking Sunday stories of what would you do if this were to happen in your life, you know? So, without further ado, and I hope you guys are all having a good Sunday, and I hope it's been a good week for you. My neck and back are killing me, and for some odd reason, my knee has started acting up on me too. And I'm just like, oh, I was literally limping around here today before I did my stretches and stuff this morning. And I have a black back brace, so I'm really happy about that. If y'all want to see the outfit of the day, hey Lisa, how's it going, hon? So the outfit of the day, but this black back brace actually has lines all the way down here, and it at least covers, the blue. You can see every. Oh, it's so tacky. So I have a black back brace now. I'm like, yes, it finally arrived. I'm actually going to be ordering another one that looks like it's a more sturdy one, but it's only available in orange. So whatever. I have like 60 million back braces, so does it help? A little bit, especially if I'm going to be vigorously walking or I'm going to be sitting where my body is relaxing. This holds the tension in from that, because I can only hold it in myself so much before eventually I'd like to relax too. But literally, the way that my back pain is, I have to constantly hold myself in, constant, even when I'm just sitting around watching TV. It's kind of so frustrating, but I'm trying to stay positive about it, trying not to let it win. So, positivity. Okay, let's go with this first story. I hope you guys are liking the makeup. Eyelashes are cute today, right? What did Lisa say? Oh my gosh, I have a Dr. Ho brace actually. It expands, which is cool, but it's really thick, so it's not really like conducive to wear around all the time. You prefer the black brace? It's brand new. I just got it. So thank goodness I have clothing I can wear again, because this shirt has slits up the side, and with the blue back brace, it just sticks out. And it's two different blues. This is like a teal blue, and the other one's like a sky blue. So it really stands out. But yeah, I'm just happy that it finally arrived. Okay, first story I want to tell you guys about happened to a man in Michigan, okay? I don't know, some of y'all may have already heard this story, but I do want to know what each and every one of you would do if this happened to you, okay? And be honest. Why not? We're only online. You might as well be honest. Okay. So, a Michigan man went to a Habitat for Humanity thrift store and he picked up a couch that, was donated, and he brought it to his man cave that he had set up at home. And after like a couple weeks, he was kind of realizing like that it was a bit uncomfortable, and he wondered what was inside the couch, kind of stuffing wise and stuff. And so his daughter-in-law and him ended up opening up the zipper on it. It's one of those old couches that many of us have had. I know it was in my home when I was growing up. Kind of like that scenery look of like a velour, but it has like print of like horses and carriages and landscape, and it was all over the whole couch, and the cushions could come out, and like, yeah. So I don't know if you know what kind of couch I'm talking about, but regardless, they found $43,170. Okay. So, I mean, this guy was obviously thinking, like, is this mine? I went and bought this couch legitimately from Habitat for Humanity, right? So he contacted Habitat for Humanity after contacting a lawyer and asking if he had any obligation to sort of give this money back. And the lawyer told him that he had no legal obligation to give it back, but morally, he just kind of wanted to do the right thing. So that's when he contacted the Habitat for Humanity to find out if he could figure out who donated the couch, right? So they ended up tracking down the person who donated the couch. The couch was from an elderly gentleman who had passed away. The family didn't really know what to do with the thing. And in fact, they were thinking about burning it if they couldn't find a thrift store that was going to take it. And anyways, so they ended up donating it finally. And this gentleman found it, found the money, found the rightful owners, and gave them the money back. And I was like, oh, this is such a sweet story. Honestly, like, just crazy. Okay, so what would you guys do for real? I think I would do the same thing, but in Canada, most people, well, I don't know how it is in North America, to be honest, right? But in Canada, we would give like a thank you. And I'm sure that's what probably happened because of his honesty. But so cool, right? I mean, this family just didn't even realize that, their father and father-in-law, was stacking the couch with money. And can you imagine if they would have decided to burn it? Like, oh, I don't know. That would be crazy. They would have never known that they had money probably if they would have burned it, right? Excuse me. Nearly choke on that sip of coffee. Sorry. I love honest people. You know what? I have the cutest story to tell you about my own little honesty situation, okay? I was managing in a restaurant, and there was a lady that had come in. She'd placed an order from like on the road kind of thing. And she came in, she rushed in, picked up her order, and went back out to her vehicle where her children were and stuff like that, and just left, right? Normal buy-in, grab, something to eat and go, right? Doesn't like a little bit of time go by and I realized this woman's wallet is on the shelf, like it's right on the counter there. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna take the wallet right off the counter so somebody else doesn't walk away with it. And after the busy supper rush kind of thing, I was like, this woman hasn't come back in, nobody's come in looking for the wallet. So I decided to look through it, and I found out whose wallet it was. I got her address. I slapped it into a padded, package, and I went down and shipped it to her. I mailed it, right? On a 24-hour thing. So I wanted her to get it kind of right away, actually. I bet you that it probably arrived before she did, because what I ended up finding out is that she was traveling from Manitoba to like BC, I think, like somewhere in there. And so and that's like 2.5 day drive if you're going kind of straight. So with the 24-hour fast shipping, like I said, the wallet might have gotten to her before she even got home. But regardless, she gets home, right? And this woman ends up calling me and thanking me. And then she sends me flowers. I mean, she had them shipped right to the restaurant. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. She was like, thank you. I would have had to go and get all my IDs again. And I was in such a rush to get back home. I had the kids in the van. We came to grab some quick food and go back on the road. She's like, I didn't even notice that I left my wallet. She's like, I would have noticed eventually when I got home. But she's like, I have my wallet. She was super happy. And it was such a nice feeling to do the right thing, right? So... Hi, Billy. Lisa says, I could not keep it knowing this was meant for someone else. Would hope they gave me some financial thank you, though. Yes, I think that's kind of the norm, right? If somebody gets their item returned to them, it's just a nice thank you to the person to give them a donation of thanks, right? Even if they're like, no, it's fine, right? Insist. It's nice to just show your appreciation. You know what I mean? I totally am on the same page as you. That's what I mean, Lisa. Oh, this blueberry tea, I'm telling you, it's so yummy. Hi, Billy. Hi, Carl. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Hi, Mama Mia. Happy Sunday. Thank you, sweetie. So, pretty shocking story, right? Finding $43,000 in a couch. Like, wow. I bet you the thrift stores are going to start checking their couches and their donations. You don't know. You don't never necessarily know what's happened with the furniture when it's out in the world, right? Thank you, Michelle Nuns. Thank you, Nunes. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I'm trying to like guess. I would reward anyone who went out of their way for me. Absolutely agree. I think that's just normal kindness, right? You're just appreciative in that moment that somebody could do, go above and beyond for you. And you don't even know them, right? That's the best part. Super, super cool. Carl, what would you do if you found $43,000 in a furniture piece you bought at the thrift store? Excuse me. Nunez. Got it. That's so helpful when somebody can explain and break down a syllable of how you're supposed to say it. So yeah, I do have one more crazy, shocking story that I want to share. Take a vacay. What do you mean? Like take a vacation? I don't have time for that right now. I'm still trying to build my success. Once we get there, then maybe we'll think about a vacation. I've actually only ever taken like a handful of vacations in my adulthood, which we won't say how long that's been. So many people. How old are you? How old are you? I'm always like, seriously? In my country? That's rude. Stop it. All right. You would do that for my friend. Well, yeah, but this was a complete stranger who didn't even know who donated this couch. He goes to a thrift store to buy an item of furniture for his man cave that he made. And after a couple weeks of even having it, he's wondering why it's kind of uncomfortable and a little bit firm. So they decide to open up the zipper, and inside the cushion was a whole bunch of money, which is crazy. They ended up finding the family that it belonged to and figuring out who did the donation. And I was like, that is so cool. For real. Pay some of a loan off and help out a couple friends. So, Carl, you're saying you would keep it? Oh, well, thank you for your honesty. That's funny. Today is your birthday. Right? We don't talk ages. What is that? Oh, boy. And happy birthday to you, Mamma Mia. Happy birthday to you. Now I'm just being cheesy. Trying to be happy despite the pain. We're going to laugh and be positive right through it. Alice. Hi, Alice. I would totally give the wallet back no matter how much money, but if I found money in a Goodwill couch, I would keep it. So that was the story, actually, Alice. A man in Michigan went to a Habitat for Humanity thrift store, scooped up a couch that he bought for his man cave. After a couple weeks was like, why is this couch so firm? You don't always get to spend a lot of time in the man cave. You go to work, you go do other things. So, took him a couple weeks, but he was like, what the heck? And they ended up opening up the couch and finding $43,170. And so, yeah, he actually found from a lawyer the information that he didn't have to give it back at all. He really didn't. It was legally his at that point, What's ironic, though, is that the family that donated the couch was actually considering burning the couch if they couldn't find a Goodwill to take it. That was good karma that happened all there. You know what I mean? Like, just donated it, found a thrift store, got it donated, got a buyer that ended up being honest and returning the money, and that I'm sure they ended up giving him a thank you for. I mean, come on, it's $43,000. Obviously, you're going to get a thank you, and it's probably going to be a nice one, you know? But yeah, the wallet story was of a story of where I had found a wallet at work that a woman who was traveling through where I live left on the counter, and I ended up shipping it to her. And like I said, I didn't know, the address was in a different province than where I live. So I was like, well, I don't know. I didn't see her license plate. I couldn't remember her particularly. So I just chose the address on the license and sent it there. And she ended up calling and thanking me and sending me flowers as a thank you. I was like, oh, well, that's really sweet, you know? Just kidding. I would return to the owner. It's okay, Carl. You could be honest. Oh, that's funny. No worries, dude. For real. Thank you, sweetie. I'm the one who won the silver snowflake bracelet. Oh, yay. I'm so glad you came back. Hello. Welcome again. No, that's awesome. For real. I'm dealing with particular intense body pain today. I think I'm just more sensitive because I'm around my monthly visitor time. So it's just a little much. Billy, that's what I said. And she's like, you know what? It's a birthday. We don't need to talk about numbers. It's like, that's awesome. Alice, I would imagine that they did. I'm sure they just didn't publish that kind of stuff, right? Just a quiet thank you for being honest, right? Aw. Love it. All right, Carl, sounds good. Okay, let's talk second story. Super cool. And this is also about a North American in the United States, a Colorado man, particularly. He had been, well, he didn't know it necessarily right away, but he had won $2 million lotto. And it took him like a week to figure out that, second guess looking at his numbers, I won? What? So yeah, that was pretty cool actually to find out that, you won a ticket. So the ticket was sold at King's Supermarket in Littleton, Colorado. And his ticket matched 5 numbers in the Colorado Powerball, which is super, super, super cool. And of course, everybody has financial hardships right now. Honestly, I can't think of anybody, unless you're a child living at home with your parents, you're not even there yet kind of thing. There's probably not very many people on the earth that don't have some type of financial struggles, right? So any kind of winning is really, really cool. And obviously, it's going to help them financially. They've been dealing with struggles for medical bills and college expenses and surgeries and stuff like that. So it's really nice to see that it was somebody who needed it and deserved it more than likely that won. That was super cool. The Colorado Lottery is dedicated to funding the state's park and open spaces, having given more than $3.4 billion back to parks, trails, open spaces, and recreation projects since 1985. Very cute tidbit. I like that. And the supermarket where he got his ticket, they receive a $3,000 bonus too. So 25 cents from every dollar spent goes to the lottery proceeds partner to fund parks and open spaces. So that was a really, really cute story and shocking, right? I mean, you have the numbers in your pocket kind of thing. I have another cute, shocking one about like that. And it was from where I was from when I was growing up in Winnipeg. And this gentleman actually had the Monopoly pieces of Boardwalk and Park Place for the Monopoly game that McDonald's plays annually. And he was going to turn that in and ended up losing one as he was getting change for the bus out of his pocket. He ended up dropping one of those pieces, which, if you know about that game, that's the top prize, like the $1 million prize. Like I was just shocked. It was a news article, and I thought, if I was you, buddy, I would have been putting out an ad in the paper if anybody had another, well, that was back then. This was years ago, you guys, before the whole computer bit. But you would have put an article out in the paper saying, hey, if you have that piece, let's put it together and claim it together, and split it, kind of thing, versus, oh, well, I had it and now it's gone. That's kind of just, right? You did find $400 in a recliner you were about to burn. You knew whose recliner it was, so you gave it back. Aw, that's nice. Have to work on wife's truck. Ta-ta for now. All right. Bye, Billy. TGIS. Thank goodness it's Sherry. Hello, Clifton Brown. Well, thanks for the online love and support. I love this Huda makeup, you guys. Just goes on like silk. Like, it's just gorgeous, for real. It was in China working again, returned Friday night, January 17th, then got sick Wednesday the 22nd, freaking out, no fever, so I think I'm safe from the Mexican deer virus. Oh my goodness, girl, that's scary. I wouldn't even know what to do. I would have just gone straight to the doctor. But that's a whole different ballgame, I hear, from the United States to Canada, like as far as just going into the doctor. I don't know why my friggin' knee hurts so much, though. Like, literally limping, like today, you guys. Like, I was like, what the heck? Many standard viruses are out there, too. Yeah, no, that's true. And just bacteria in general, right? I mean, do I take turmeric? No, I don't, actually. Isn't that a spice? Turmeric? Inflammation hurts. I have 500 milligram naproxens that I take to help, but it really just eases it. Just started what, girl? I'm actually on the hunt for a new type chair for when I'm here. Like, I want something more sturdy, and I want something that's going to support my back better when I'm sitting. What the heck? Excuse me. Golden spice has been used to treat inflammation, bacterial infections, and digestive issues for thousands of years. Okay, so the curcumin, which is proven antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. No official consensus on whether it's best to take curcumin or turmeric supplements. Yeah, see, I don't know. I think I have that in my cupboard. Like, hang on 1 second. I'm sure. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of not a regime for me. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll start cooking more with it or something. That'll be my way of ingesting it. Amy, TGIS, thank goodness it's Amy. No. Oh, yeah. We're pushing through pain today, Amy. We're going to laugh it off. We're going to be positive. We're not going to let it win. For real, though. Your sister-in-law tried and has helped giving it a shot. Well, yeah, maybe if somebody in my family told me that they tried it and it actually worked or something, I might want to try it like you are going through too. But on its own, smelling it, I'm like, I can't do it. Maybe in the form of a pill, I could try, right? Something like there's no way. I hope you guys are all laughing as much as I am about thinking about me ingesting any of that on a spoon or something. Like, you just see this orange. They are capsules. Oh, okay. Well, that would be a little bit easier to try. Sometimes you really see the blonde. I'm telling you. I don't know what to say. You know, I'm an honest cat, though. But yeah, I'm glad that everybody else is getting a chuckle out of that too, because that's all I was thinking is what? Like turmeric on a spoon or something? No, can't do it. Oh man. I'm loving these lashes though. Right? Super cute. Yeah, so gross. Can't even imagine, girl. It's funny that I thought like that at first. But yeah, I'm on the hunt to see if I can find a really good chair. I'm just at the point in life that there are some things you need to spend money on, you know, and some things that are worth the money, even though they're going to be hundreds and maybe thousands of dollars. So here we go. I'm hoping I find what I'm looking for, because the last thing that I want to have happen is I do buy it and I get it and it's nothing like what I thought, you know? But for hundreds, I'm willing to take the risk. For thousands, I feel like I need to better reference check and actually physically go and visit a store that I can sit in one and see how it is and which one works best for me, kind of thing. Everybody has different issues, right? For me, it's my back and my neck and that sciatic lower part there. I just, if I can relieve some of that somehow, um, and maybe even incorporate some type of light massage or something, that would help. I'm also looking into an exercise bike because I think that staying active is important. And yes, I get out and I walk and I do a lot. Like I actually do a lot of walking. But, you know, when you're indoors, sometimes it's nice to, especially if you have some days off, right? You have something to do to keep active. I have my elliptical though, but I want to expand on my exercise equipment, you know? So I'm on the hunt for a few things. What do you guys think of the Huda makeup? If ladies, let me tell you, if you have never tried like the expensive brand makeups, I'm telling you, you won't ever want to go back to the other stuff, the drugstore stuff. I mean, yes, it's great if you're on a budget, but hey, I have deals that are absolutely off the chain. Okay. I mean, you cannot get these deals anywhere else. That's the way I see it. And I want to offer it to everybody I know. And literally, if I see somebody on the street wearing makeup, I'm like, hey, you should totally check out this online store I got, you know, for real. It's the best quality. Like that feels like silk going on your skin. It's just absolutely gorgeous pigmentations and stunning products. And they have a full range if you want bold or you want nudes or you want, subtle looks. There's all kinds and everything in the middle and every color spectrum you could think of. I mean, unbelievable quality. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. And now I have to go through all my makeup and clear out the stuff that's not as great because it just doesn't even feel the same on my skin. And I'm like, no, no. Now I've had good. We're going to keep going. Sitting in general, it is hard on the body. Yes, yeah. You work at a desk. No, Yvette, I was just about to read that. Sitting, yeah, no, I have a sit stand desk that I did a review for. I think some of you guys even saw that review. So you see the the desk. This lowers and raises, so I can stand and work there, or I can sit at the actual desk here. So which is nice because I'm able to switch up my workspace, and especially if I'm doing a lot of research, I'm able. You sometimes lose track of time when you're sitting, right? And then all of a sudden you get up to go use the washroom, and it's like, oh, ow, ow, things aren't as lubricated when you're not moving around as much. So having the option to have that stand, I can lower it and I can sit at a chair there, or I can raise it and I can stand there. The only other thing I want to get for it is the cushioned floor mat that you see, like it's a nice 1.5 inch kind of memory foam type. That's the other thing I want to get. That way, just even the standing isn't so hard on the tailbone and the spine, right? So, right? Oh my gosh. Lisa, I totally understand. I'm just like, oh. Yvette, ma belle, what did you say? Hi, Norma. In his private helicopter, people in the Calabas Cal all died. What? Really? Oh, man. What happened? Hmm. Well, is this old news, though? Oh, there was a story that he was comfortable with death back in 2016. That's kind of trippy, eh? I'm clicking on the article now to see what it said. That's Nike. Interesting. What's your relationship with death? A comfortable one. It's an understanding you can't have life without death. Can't have light without the dark. So it's an acceptance that when it came to decide whether or not I should retire, and an acceptance of my mortality put on an athlete's face in your struggle. Interesting. I'll share this little article. It's from the Ringer. Crazy. Just so y'all can see what I was looking at, you know. Yvette, that's what I'm looking into is the ergonomic chair, the recumbent exercise bike, you know, different things than the usual. Although for office chair type, I want to be able to lock the wheel on it. I don't want to sit back and be like rolling backwards. I need it to be able to be set to be sturdy, you know, or loose and roll around type thing. So but there's a really cool, like there's a few cool things that I want to check into and pick up. Yeah. I looked into whether or not like knee replacement surgery is something that's kind of hereditary, genetic, because my mom's had knee replacement surgery, and I don't know if that's something that's maybe happening to my knee, or I don't know. I'm trying to remember if I like slipped or fell or anything, and I'm just like, oh. Yeah, and there's an article, interestingly enough, that he was saying that he's comfortable with death, and that was in like 2016. So I don't know. There's usually a lot to stars, deaths. Just saying. I'm just gonna warm this up a little bit, and this actually. You missed what, Mamma Mia? Hmm. Interesting article, though, from 2016 that I found. I wish my back and neck and knee weren't hurting. You love my hair color? Well, thank you. You wish you could have it. Well, I have some exciting news. I'm actually going to be selling my own eyelashes. Not like my own eyelashes, but I'm going to be making them under my name, my business name. We love Sassy Classy. So if you're a lady who likes to do lashes too and accentuate your eyes, I'm going to have like all different lengths and kinds and sizes. You just, and they're actually going to all be a little bit longer. So when you get them, you can trim them to your eye so that you can go from one to the other kind of thing, you know? But I'm so excited to start it. I can't believe it's already 1:40. The weekend is almost over. Has anybody done anything awesome this weekend? I worked most this weekend actually. Oh well. Maybe that would be a really good next giveaway, hey? Is a pair of eyelashes. Hmm? Thinking light bulb. I think you're going to love the packaging. So cute. It's sassy and classy. That's what it is. I'm just looking into a couple of stories, but I didn't really like those ones. The Guardian's good, hey? Yeah, the I really like that we're striving to be a better economy as far as plastics and stuff go, right? We need to help preserve the world a little bit for the people that are coming behind us. um, Hi, Deborah. How are you? Welcome. Honestly, I love little Greta was just so powerful, right? I mean, that speech that she gave was so heartwarming. You just had to have a heart for it, you know? What do you all think of the plant-based meats products that are coming out now? That's a pretty big industry now, right? I wonder, have any of you guys decided to go vegan, or have you already tried some of the plant-based products? I know for a little while there, A&W's burger was like all over commercials, right? For advertising of how amazing it was. There's a lot of people that said it's really good. I have yet to try it myself. But tell me your thoughts. I'd love to know what y'all think of the new products that have come out and hit the stores, you know? I'm personally a carnivore. Like, I love my meats, so I got to be honest, I really didn't like it. I've tried some plant-based products, and I'm not going to name any names. Don't need any lawsuits. But no, in reality, because I like the taste of meats and even sometimes like wild meats and stuff, it doesn't, for me, it just doesn't quite do it. Like, I don't like it, but that's just me. What do you guys think of it? I'm trying to have a give and take conversation here. Somebody else give me your opinion and your perspective, please. Seriously. You're a meat eater. You tried the Beyond Meat Burger at A&W, and it was good. You liked it, yeah. I heard it's like $7 or $8 for the burger, and I'm like, not fabulous in your opinion either. Okay. I mean, it's nice to try new things once in a while, but you know, if you if like see, I was telling some people, like, if you are vegan, or you're even maybe allergic to meat or something like that, I can understand trying to find other options and alternatives to it, right? Which is awesome for those people. Um And I mean, I know that the world is trying to change to this healthier perspective and whatnot. I kind of am a strict believer of everything in moderation. As long as you don't have too much of any one thing, you can enjoy a little bit of everything. That doesn't mean, a little bit of treats every day, because that again is not healthy, right? But you also want to combat it compared to how much activity you're doing, and whether or not you're even burning the intake of what you're taking in calories, sugar wise, sodium wise, stuff like that, right? So understanding all of those things and what your metabolism level is, and your activity level compared to what you're eating, is really important in my opinion, and it helps to make you healthy. But I don't think that there's really anything, like, there are ingredients out there that are not healthy to ingest, right? Like, I'm a strong believer of trisodium phosphate not being something that you should ingest. I don't care if the FDA has approved it or not in minute amounts. I don't care if it's some preservative that's used to keep the flavoring in the food. That's not cool. If I wanted to eat, minute amounts of poison, I would do that all on my own. Thanks. I don't need anybody doing it for me. So, that being said, there are some things out there in the markets that just aren't healthy, right? So I choose to not eat the foods that have certain types of ingredients in them, right? And if they're too high in sodium, that's not healthy for us. If they're too fatty, that's not healthy for you all the time either, right? A little bit of everything is kind of okay, except for these stupid minute amounts of poison. Like, seriously, absolutely ridiculous. I don't care who gets upset about that. I think that's fraudulent to do to the public. I think the FDA is wrong. I don't think they should be allowing any minute amounts of poison of trisodium phosphate in anything. But hey, to each their own. I choose to not eat it, honestly. I gotta say, I was just talking the other day at work with some friends about, you can't, in the cereal aisle at work, like that's where I spend the most time, is reading all the ingredient levels and what's all in everything that we're eating here, kind of thing, Super frustrating. I saw that post though of the gentleman who found the ingredient in his son's food and did a Facebook post about it, saying, if he was to feed his child trisodium phosphate for breakfast and ended up in the hospital, obviously, right, he'd be having CPS and CFS right at his doorstep taking his kid away. But FDA says it's okay to have a minute amount of this, right? Like, sorry, I disagree 1000%, but that's just my opinion. For real, though. Oh. Did anybody else see that post of that guy on Facebook and his whole spiel about the ingredients and stuff? Here's the videos. Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna highlight this for anybody who hasn't seen it, and you can watch it on your own, okay? For anybody who hasn't seen the video, here you go. It's a little over 3 minutes long. It was on Fox News too. Yeah, I don't blame the guy for getting upset about it all, and I don't care if the FDA says it's approved in minute amounts, and I don't care if it's a preservative for flavoring. Like, please, there is enough good flavor in almonds and wheat and cranberries and things that are healthy for you that you can put together in a breakfast form, that you don't need to ingest that kind of stuff. And I'm shocked at all the companies who I did find that ingredient in their breakfast stuff. Like, for real. I mean, Brainwash City, for real, for one company. And if I'm not, like I said, I'm not naming names, especially because this isn't a good review, right? It's horrific to know that all our lives we've been brainwashed by this one company to think that their breakfast is the healthiest healthiest option from babies all the way up to seniors. And there it is in their cereal. What? What? Like, drop the mic. Couldn't believe it. So shocked. Never buying or contributing to supporting that company again. Like, that's how I went with that. Crazy. But that's just my opinion. We're all entitled to our opinions, right? No need to slander anybody, but I was shocked, honestly. Like I said, I spend the most time shopping when I'm in the cereal aisle because I want to make sure what I'm having in my body is safe. Honestly, I literally, though, read all my labels because I want to know what's in the food that I'm preparing and eating, which is why I don't like this whole, you know, you ever notice in markets and stuff, you'll find that your protein has a percentage amount to the product? Like, it's not 100% protein, it's only like 20% protein, you know? Seriously, makes you question what the heck is else is all in there, you know? That's certainly your color, Debbie Light says. You look gorgeous as always. No, didn't see the post. Nothing surprises me anymore. Well, I sent the link so you can check it out, but it's pretty eye-opening for real. There's no amount of cleaning trisodium phosphate, in my opinion, that's going to fully take out all the negative impurities to it. So it's not something that needs to be ingested, and in fact would make you sick. You know, no wonder your stomach cramps after eating certain foods, you know, not cool on manufacturers' parts. They've already been genetically modifying foods for like ever. And now to find out that some of the companies that we have known since birth kind of thing have also been fooling us in certain ways, it's just kind of feels like a slap in the face. No, there is no necessary reason to do something like that, other than if you're trying to control the population in some way. There's no way that it's going to be non-effective on every single person who ingests it. There's no way. Will we ever hear about all of the ones that did, have some problems? Probably not, right? Or you'd have to do a heck of a lot of digging to get it. But I love these colors. These lipsticks are called Power Pinks by Huda. And if you check out the online store, I'll put it in here. I'm selling them it's $35 for four colors. I mean, you can't go wrong. Like, it's top of the line product quality. Honestly, amazing. Like, I'll never go back to cheap stuff, and I'm going to be selling everything that is now, like, because it's just useless to me. I'm not going to use it. It doesn't feel the same on the skin. It doesn't look the same. I highly recommend checking out the store. I've got a lot of Huda products on there that are very, very worth the money. This blueberry tea is amazing. I know that I've said that about 5 times, but I'm serious. So yummy. Let me know what you guys think once you check out that post. It's pretty crazy. And you probably have to copy and paste the store because it didn't show up as a link. Hang on. Maybe this will make it come up as a link, actually. There you go. And then if you just go to, you'll see on the left-hand side of the page, you'll see some options under catalog. If you don't, you can click catalog and it'll drop down some options for you. And the makeup option is in there, and that's where you can find all that stuff and more. So much more cool stuff on there. Well, y'all, I still have a lot of online work to do, and I'm meeting with some friends to finish up the last little bit of Christmas gift exchanges. So I know it's a little late, but hey, busy time of the season, right? So I hope you guys all have a great day. We're going to be back on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time. We're going to continue with our Wicked Watts. I think we have like a dozen or so files left to open from Weld County. And if you're someone that's interested in seeing what Weld County released to the public, well, come and check it out Wednesday at 6 p.m. And then we'll be back again Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time to hang out. I will have some amendments to make to our Wednesday schedule, but I think that we might be able to wrap it up before changing the time a little bit again. I have, like you guys all know, several jobs, and so I need to amend our Wednesday. Our Sunday will stay the same, where we just hang out and chitty chat. Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Time. And then I'll let you know in a couple weeks about, well, yeah, in a week or so or two, like max, I'll let you all know about what's happening. And yeah, if you enjoyed hanging out here, hit that like button. The algorithms help share my video with YouTube when you click the like button. So I would really appreciate it if you click the like button, and then they'd share my video and we'd all win with more views, more viewers, and a party online together. No, seriously, I could not do all of this without you guys. And I thank you for being my support. And I'm like able to climb out of my own shell in a sense, feeling down and depressed about the pain that I go through every day. Every goddamn day. I mean, honestly, it just gets to the point where it's so frustrating. Some days are really, really tough, right? And I feel the love from y'all, and I appreciate that you take some time out of your life to hang out with me here. And it helps come, I don't think about it as much. Like, it's just not right there. I'm able to tune in and just have conversations with all of you guys. So I couldn't do this without you. And I seriously love all of y'all. If you would love, please share the channel with your friends and family and your social media accounts, and let them know that everybody's welcome here. And it's a really non-judgmental type platform where everybody can say whatever they want within reason. Don't be ganging up and bullying anybody, but go ahead and speak your mind. Anyhow, friends, much love. It's been awesome hanging out. TGIS. Thank goodness it's Sherry. And I hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you again soon for another true story with me, Sherry Wiens. Bye for now, folks. Thanks for all your online love and support.